for rest and gathered on the trail, waiting for the bell. Desperate howls 'cause they stood no chance, armed with courage as their best defense. All or none, there was no turning back, willing to attack. Would you do the same? Are you a wolf? Are you a lamb? Do you surrender or withstand? Are you the hunter or the prey? Are you a wolf or a lamb? Are you a wolf? Are you a lamb? Do you take orders or command? Are you an enemy or friend? Are you a wolf or a lamb? There are many ways to live and die. Those who run from death collapse and lie. Every story must come to an end. Tell me, are you a wolf or a lamb? Would you do the same? Are you a wolf? Are you a lamb? Do you surrender or withstand? Are you the hunter or the prey? Are you a wolf or a lamb? There are many ways to live and die. Those who run from death collapse and lie. Every story must come to an end. Tell me, are you a wolf or a lamb?
Ugh. So many techniques. I'm gonna lose my mind. Please, Lord, faster. Please, Lord. Lord, faster. Oh my god, my balls. Come on. Come on. Hello? Hello? Can I do things now? Hello? Hello? Okay, finally. Jeez. Ugh. Survey says... We good? Okay, we're good. All right. Whew.
That much.
Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to Sagas and Solace, Price of Peace, Episode 1. Woo!
Yo.
Woohoo! Hooray!
Howdy, everybody.
As we join Sagas and Solace on their final chapter.
We're gonna all die in the final battle.
We're all gonna die.
Anyway, who
What's
would
up,
like to
Brett?
hit him with the recap?
Ooh, let the dogs out.
I can do it. Sure, why not?
Who made me
Mr. President.
sad? My parents did.
That's
Last
real
time-
sad.
That's real sad.
Last time on Sagas and Solace, we found ourselves in Isola, following a couple of tips, a little bit of information here and there about problems under the city, down in the waterways with fish people. We discussed several things in the orgy room. Learned a little about each other. Mr. Chrome summoned a familiar that we have not seen yet. I milk Gnar for poison, and then we went and followed the trail and found the guy who's not on the map anymore, so I have no idea what his name is. Oh wait, no, there he is. Nope, that's not him. Never mind. Forget him. And we were going to have him escort us to the entrance to the tunnels, and we were going to go down there and figure out what's going on with these fish people. And that's it. Yes.
However, inspiration for you is what I would
Thank
say.
you. I'll just put it on the stack.
Anyway, cough. However, in the midst of the party's preparations to go down into the sewers and explore fish-based gameplay, something occurs. Suddenly, there is a vibration within Chrome's head. Recognizing it as ascending, you will hear the following. Pardon me, Mr. Chrome, but there's something going on. Something you should know. I think it is best that you come back to the Stone Sanctuary. That's it.
We will arrive.
And so, Saul, this is
ASAP.
why... What?
Go ahead and give your response, Chrome.
To them or
To the
to
sending.
Plaza?
To the sending.
Oh,
Who's sending?
we will arrive ASAP.
Is ASAP one word? Yes, I would say so. Anyway, go ahead.
We have urgent matters. Something's happening to the city.
This city?
Our city.
Oh. Wait. Oh.
No, well, if you need additional assistance with your own sissy, I'm sure we could always upgrade my contract. More than happy to assist.
Yeah, you get your home. You get your land. You get the title. Whatever you...
Oh, good. Well, I mean, that would certainly be a fitting reward.
Wait, what about Isola? What about figuring out what's going on here, the vault?
Now, what does that matter? I've got a new home to go to.
I was hoping to leave that in Ayim's care.
If you think it is proper. Alakenhai bids it. I will stay.
We'll be in contact.
Of course.
find anything useful, inform one of us. Hopefully me, but
She will nod.
Well, suppose we should find a corner away from people who don't want to get taken places.
I wonder what they're doing over there. I better watch them carefully.
We can always just leave the
I'm a
building.
Tafflin. I'm a
I know
handsome man.
plenty of dark alleyway if you need one.
Fine, let's do that. Whatever. We leave.
Alright, we leave it to a dark alley
Oh, okay.
before teleport.
Lars struts out of the building.
Aim will disappear into the throng of people as she follows the bidding of Lord Olakenheim. Alright, and so, party makes their way back to Arcadum.
double pace. Laza seemed stressed.
It is not a good sign.
That's an interesting name.
The city will be interesting as it is unique in the aspect of Kurban.
Well, it should be rather interesting, but there's been quite a bit of buzz across the street with your name upon it.
Alright, as you speak the song of Sherazade, you are lifted up and transported elsewhere. Those of you that have not witnessed the song before will suddenly feel yourself someplace else, as if you have just fallen a long distance and catching yourself with your stomach still up into your chest.
This
Well,
is
that
the
was-
means I teleport. This is the means of travel. Get used to it.
Home.
Oh. At least I didn't feel the fall damage which usually comes from jumping off a cliff. This feeling is familiar.
I want to make Saul wet himself so bad, but make him not notice it, but I'm not going to do that.
You get used to it.
All right, as you're all conjured and the two of you that have never done it before get your bearings, rapidly a monster will approach the party.
Laza, what is wrong?
Nope, one of the abominations got out from the forests.
Excuse you. He outranks you. Shut up.
Laza will come forward towards Chrome. Mr. Chrome, I'm sorry to be so hasty. I was contacted by a Miss Mila Willowpipe. You know her, yes?
Indeed, she is alive and well.
Yes, or at least she seemed so. She has contacted me. She has requested your assistance. She said that she had attempted to contact Mr. Marlowe, but, well, Mr. Marlowe's sendings are all rerouted to me since his passing.
Yes.
Mila?
Thing. It is
She's
the place
alive?
where. Yes. Mila is the. Where this adventure took place. She was the originally one who sent us out for information, and from there we took it upon ourselves to do it ourselves.
Indeed, she, has stated that she needs your aid with utmost haste. She says that the Bard's College is in jeopardy.
Well, moving quite quick. We just got here. Please, allow me to introduce myself. Damien Dimmelton.
Laza will quickly look at the halfling and then will look back to Chrome.
A newly acquainted adventurer. The one we picked up from the Weeping Lake.
I see. I mean no rudeness, but it did seem rather urgent. Shall I send a reply? Mr. Chrome?
Yes, we should discuss the means of what is going on with the Bard's College.
Well, so in that case, is the party ready? Because Laza is preparing to cast his spell.
Excuse me, Sir Laza. Has my lord contacted about me or sent any messages inquiring of me?
I have received no message from the Barrow King. Although there has been rumor of a peace growing in the east.
Thank you.
Hearing of a growing peace, you hear a click of the tongue from Damien.
I will head to the vault, pick up an item quick.
Right, what item would you like to pick up?
The World Protector Golem, just one.
Oh, okay.
Yoink.
Just an item.
I'm gonna follow Chrome there, and Chrome. I know this probably seems more important to you. I don't know who this Mila is. Is it more important than what we were doing? And if so, why exactly?
I don't quite know, but my intuition is kicking in. Something calls. Maybe it's my home. Maybe it's the state it is in, but it is where we all began.
So this is a matter of home.
Yes, this is a personal request.
Well, you know
I am.
understand.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Feel like after the Phoenix, well, most of the plan that we thought we were following went out the window. I thought we were getting it back together with going to Isola, but when it comes down to it, everyone who believed in that plan is gone in some way or another.
I might have been brash of rushing into another laboratory before we even had our bearings. Perhaps this is a waking call of a step back. We have done our part. We can help the others fill in our gaps.
Well, your intuition has not led us wrong yet. I don't see it doing so anytime soon, so I've got your back. Let's do it. I needed to understand. If it's a matter of family or home, then that's all I need to know.
Much
She will
appreciated.
nod and be ready to go.
You must gather your party before venturing forward.
Damn, the Barrel King is fake as fuck.
What do you mean fake? What?
For all
You know
we
we
know,
don't That's crazy.
He out
He
here
might
talking
like
about his undead revenge plans, and he out here making peace. Damn, I thought he was real.
That's... What?
Well, hold your time.
What the fuck? Man, he whack his... Wow, that...
He wag his L, bro.
Does Cell actually say that?
No, what?
that was low.
Huh?
Those lurker duck.
That's
That
Yeah,
is 100%
There is no way that Saul could put together that complex of a nuanced thought about his own leadership. You are a guy.
I wasn't playing.
He might be sad.
you you
Top
are a
tier.
guide.
Top tier dialogue.
We could use Laza's divination.
That would be wise. It'd be good to have a peek, see what we're
Maybe
in
look
for.
at the spell divination. See what we can gain.
Oh,
Let's see what we want to ask.
And as the magics of Laza's spell emanates out and around you, you find yourselves in a familiar place.
Oh, he beat us to it.
Huh? What?
Oh, we were gonna ask Laza for divination before we go.
Oh,
Well-
he already cast teleport.
He already cast it. He bleeped us.
No,
We're
bye.
gone.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Counter spell.
Counter spell.
counterspell, hammer to the head.
Stop. Not Laza. He's already got
No.
plenty wrong with his head.
Brain damage. Memory
You can't see
loss.
it, but there's a tattoo. Thick tattoo on his head.
Dementia.
Dementia imprisoning me. All that I am, all that I see. Absolute horror. All right.
So where are we going?
Hold on, still loading.
No, Saul is clueless where we're going, bro. You just mentioned a name. It didn't just
You-
teleport.
Your home is
Wait,
more now,
wait.
correct?
Yes, that is my birthplace and where I've trained.
We're going
your
to your
home.
home to slaughter. I'm just joking.
You didn't pick
Yippee! I love slaughter.
You didn't.
Yippee.
You didn't pick up on that when they were mentioning the Bard's College, one of the most important places within your own city?
I left the city when I was but a young boy.
I'm from the Silver Coast, and I still know the Bard's College. Well, I guess you understanding the college is a bit of a stretch.
The only thing I know is the way of the mall. To crush.
The way of the ball.
Slams it down.
To crush.
Right. So you never went to college, understood. Don't worry, not all of us were made for higher education.
Fighting
Oh,
with the pen
damn.
is the way of the weak. Fighting with the weapon is how the strong really fight. It's okay to be weak, Thimblethop.
Oh, you'll
It's been
find
long since I've
plenty of-
walked these stone paths.
And a familiar feeling washes over you as the magics fade. God, I love that song, but that's not proper.
Aww.
Figured.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
put on
don't
my
think
scarf.
Mornhow gets the all together kind of vibe, you know?
All right. The magics fade, and you find yourselves standing once more on the familiar stone, on the cobbled stones of the Bard's College. The snow of the north, now in full fall, a blanket of an icy veil will cover most of the college. However, there are signs that were not there before that you see. Signs of damage, burn marks, broken pieces and caved-in spaces. Ballista bolts sticking through stone, catapulting boulders broken and shattered through the otherwise beautiful artwork. Scorch marks from alchemist fire, attempting to set fire to stone and wood within. Up ahead, you can see what appears to be the remnants of the Bard's College. What do you guys do?
Hmm.
I will do a quick survey of the area.
Perception check.
I'll join him on that.
My helmet's in my way.
Don't worry, my eyes are wide open.
My wide.
In a war zone, the opponents usually approach screaming at the top of their lungs due to the fear.
I'm sure if they're downwind.
Your eyes pierce through the snow, Damien, and up ahead, you can see that there are a few soldiers in the distance.
Am I able to tell their heraldry from this distance?
Negative.
We got some armed men ahead. I can't tell who. Be prepared.
From what I remember, this should be a active war zone. Are you still capable of stealthing?
I am.
All at most. For yourself, or you can aid all of us.
For myself. Unfortunately, many of you are big and loud.
Oh, I can always keep you company.
Oh wait, skill focus. No. Oh yeah, I do have that now. Actually, I did retrain to that. Yeah. I can stealth for everybody.
I thought so.
Good. Thank you for reminding me of my skills. All right, let me try and give us a little cover. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 22.
Right? The party approaches. As they come up around the corner, they will see the individuals in question. Or rather, several of them. They will see the benches filled with injured Mournguard. You can see that there are nurses and other such individuals attending to them as you come to the edge of the cover. Up ahead, in the distance, you can see through the snowdrift up on top of the second floor here that there are 2 more Mournguards which appear to be kind of standing on watch, although they themselves appear to be lightly injured. You also recognize the same office that you had met Miss Willowpipe before.
Well, I'll kind of whisper to the party. They're Mournguard. Do we care? Do we want to?
We should be at home here. I'm pretty sure that location down there is our area to meet Miss Willowpipe.
Well, no reason to call attention to ourselves on our way there. Regardless, let us make our way quietly.
Okay. As the party continues forward, they will see a different sight than when last that they had been here before, or those of you that have never been here before will see a sorrowful sight. Mournhowl guards and civilians are strewn about the benches, being cared to and cared for by pretty much anyone who is available. Marshall, you may make a medicine check or martial check to check the wounds.
Oh, that's not a plus. It's on my charisma again. That should be a -8. Fine, so that should be a 2.
As the party passes by, Saul will notice the telltale signs of battle. Injuries made from sword swings, hammer smashes, arrows, and the like. Some of these men will not live to see the next morning. Their wounds are great. Eventually.
Well,
Oh, go ahead if you were going to say something.
well, that guy's gonna die. He's gonna die. He won't see the warriors rest. Hem. You must die during battle to see a warrior's rest. It saddens me to see them survive.
It saddens you so much. Why don't you go pick a fight with a dying man, Saul?
Don't tempt him. He might actually.
It's looked down upon to kill a man that's gonna die in like 20 hours.
I may not be from here, but that sounds dumb.
As you approach, this Morn guard will hold up his injured hand, covered in bandages. Hold there. State your allegiance.
We're here to see Miss Willowpipe.
And what is your name?
I am Chrome Ironjaw. I'm suspected to meet her.
Wait here, please.
He does know he didn't have the power to stop us if we forced entry, right?
I think the point is that they're friendly with these people.
Miss Willowpipe will see you.
Little less cracking of heads and more of saying hi and how are you doing?
All right, as
Don't
you
look
enter...
too good.
Oh, hold on. As you enter the room, you will see a familiar sight. Her head heavily bandaged, her body scorched with black marks upon the right side of her, and her otherwise elegant hair shortened. We'll see this individual. There's a blast in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
You will see that she is currently somewhat exposed. Her arm and some of her chest and her side of her body, all covered in black marks of scorched black marks, is being tended to by a stranger whose hands pulse with. Yeah, I don't know why her token is broken. It's showing somebody else. Just work
Okay.
with me here.
It's her.
You will see a stranger whose hands pulse with healing light, slowly fighting back the tide of injury that Miss Willowpipe is suffering. And you will see this mysterious stranger. The time has finally come. Crow, please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Crow, I am an artist, and this is my lovely 7-foot-tall Lady Juno.
In the right corner.
Yep, she's ready to throw hands. No, I'm just kidding. She's a healer. She's a healer by trade, I promise.
Okay. And so, as you enter, Miss Willowpipe will call out, Is that Crow Minar? Oh,
Time has not treated you well. Nar will bow.
I had wondered if I would ever see you, your companions again. Where are they?
Adventuring is a dangerous job. Some go and some live on.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
But where some things are lost, some things are gained. The name's Damien Thimbletop. Happy to make your acquaintance. Have not made the time to travel to the Bard's College myself, but sorry to see it's such a terrible condition.
Indeed. Even though it is to be neutral ground, we thought it wise to open ourselves to all those that would face injury. We cared for the sick and the wounded, civilian and soldier alike, before returning them to their respective sides. The Metharians saw this as us joining a side. Before we knew it, Alchemist's fire, ballistae, stones crashed down upon our hallowed place. The libraries are torn to sunder. The Mornhallians sent what they could spare to aid us. The Regent despairs. The city is sick with war. Its people cry out for relief. It is a terrible thing. And now, the Baron's presence. I fear the city will not survive the biting of 3 wolves.
An unfortunate thing. Held this place sacred, and the church burned it for daring to call anything that they don't hold worthy of such a title.
It seems that us being here is a coincidence. We have favors on both sides.
I have called you here to admit a desperation. I knew of no one else that may answer my call, no one else that may have the strength. Our college hangs by a thread. The courage of those within it, scrolls and tomes of knowledge past. War threatens to consume them all.
Easy. Cleric, I may not look it, but might I aid you as I see you pouring healing magic over her?
Oh, sure, if you would like.
Well, I will begin to cast Time Stitch.
Juno! Make me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Cast a spell. I'm just kidding.
The spell, no.
You got counter spell on the brain.
You use
We are
magics.
war.
You use magics that you have not seen before. Begin to stitch and close the wounds of Mila Willowpipe. There is an unsavory quality to the magic that has just been used, although you can't quite put your finger on it.
Interesting.
Mila will
She
not.
seems to be fully focused at Nar now, just turned in their direction. Non-threatening, but just intrigued.
Mila will nod at Nar. I thank you, Lady Nar. Rome, I know I have no position to ask you, but I come to you in an hour of desperate need. You and your companions are friends of the college. Your home is Mornhall. The city needs peace. It needs freedom from this warfare, lest it tear apart by stone and stem. Too many people have died. Too much blood has been spilled. Please. The city needs you.
City needs a king to unite all fronts. Which of the 3 heads do you believe is the best condition?
Would that it were so easy, Chrome. Each of the heads Each of the wolves at our door have claim to the throne of Mornhowl. One holds the frozen crown of antiquity, the other the sword of the king, gifted by heroes and adventurers named Regent, and the other by blood right. Each within Mornhow's laws have claim to the throne. Each within Mornhow's laws wage lawful war against one another. All of them are blind to the suffering of the people of Mornhowl, the people who have no bearing on to whom their king may be, for in the end they have their own lives to concern themselves with. Those that are called to war now after all this fighting have seen too many winters or too few.
I see. So they have these items, these blood ties. We simply need to take them away.
I will be honest. I do not know what you could do. But I know of no one else who is capable of doing so than yourself and Miss Nar. It was you and your companions that sought the Sagas. You have done incredible things. Would it be that Marlowe could be with us? She will say,
Yes.
sadness bitterly stinging at her eyes.
Mr. Crome, if you excuse me, I don't think it would be as simple as taking these items. The crown is one thing, the sword is another. Certainly these are relics that could be acquired, removed from the board, but that remains the blood. The blood right is still a thing. There's only one way to take that.
The prince has long since made it clear that he intends to instate Mitharian religion. The ways of old may be lost upon his instatement. The angel that he bears on leash and collar is barely contained in its wrath. Its maddening zealotry infusing itself within the Mitharians, burning and striking down any in its path. And then there's the knight. The
No.
knight that walks on the northern wall. It is said that it is unknown whom has done more damage to the city, the angel or the knight.
There are little stories of this knight.
Which knight?
Are they on the same side?
They are. I know not if it is a knight of greater blessing. The knight is nameless, and seems to serve Mitharia. Silent, his axe thirsting, and his eyes covered in blind.
Well,
That sounds familiar.
does it?
Is that who I think it is?
Who do you think it is now?
Yeah, that's it.
Eyes covered. Black hair. Does that sound like him? Perhaps Yun?
I do not know his age, nor the color of his hair.
Did he travel with the Weeping Knight?
No.
Hmm.
Perhaps then, Miss Na, you might be mistaken. We'll have to see when we see.
Is there any survivors in these groups? If they've done so much damage, perhaps any of the soldiers here have met this one? Might have a more detailed explanation of who they are.
None that have met the nameless knight in battle have survived. Most, from what I have heard, has been from those that watched among the parapets.
Hmm. So, I guess we have to figure out how exactly we're going to address all this.
I would say that will be our top priority to avoid is the night.
Agreed.
Oh,
I think the next priority would be to decide who we want on top, so that we might free up their space and time to think about the people of their home, if it is their home.
Any more allies you've collected amongst this city? Anyone else to whom might be able to call assistance to? This is a bit of a political issue. We're going to need to be able to pull on a few strings here and there.
The
I
woman
unfortunately do not have ties here.
will start to cough, blood dancing in her hand. As Juno's hands move quickly to the throat, Mila will say softly, "Do what you must. Please, Rome. Peace must come to Mornhal. Peace must come to..." And with that, Mila will lose consciousness as Juno catches her in her hands.
Are her wounds like really, really bad? Like
They're,
like
the wounds that she has are from a divine source, the angel's fire. One that is difficult for you to heal, or you cannot fight against yourself. Not easily.
Can I Arcana check the wounds?
Sure.
Alright.
Your Arcana check reveals nothing new.
Divine. Or looks it all over. Divine. Wouldn't be great, but... Have you tried purging potions? Dispelling? Anything like that?
Juno seems to look at you confused. She is very careful with this woman when she sets her like in the chair to be comfortable and kneels to look over her. But she doesn't really regard what you're saying as if you're talking to her.
Nar stares at the cleric. Are you mute?
No.
Oh.
Got him.
Well, I'm assuming that none of us really have any intentions on working with this church Mytharian groups, this Rabbit Angel or this unknown knight. Perhaps we could attempt to make conversation with the new regent, or perhaps even the Brass Baron's men.
To what end? They're already fighting.
Well, if the Brass Baron's man is more here for claims, I'm sure he's not exactly looking to fight. No reason to assume such a thing. I'm sure some amends can be made with him that won't lead in battle.
Certainly. However, the Church of Matheria will fight, and fight bitterly, as they are already doing. I say we take a chip out of their side, ease up the flow, make it easier for the Mornhalians to defend their home. And then we go speak to them.
No, you don't understand. You got to do coordination when you're working with allies. See, what you do is you speak with them and inform them that you intend on weakening the opponent's state lines, so that when you do break their lines, you can take over their positions.
You would take advantage of these people? What's wrong with you?
Because it's the Metharians. What's the issue?
They are Corvanians.
Oh, it's war. What are you whining about? People die, and you were talking about running off and going killing them, and now you're turning around because I'm saying, oh, work with your allies? Calm down.
We cannot aid either side. We are completely a neutral entity. We will fight for the people.
I hate to inform you, but that is not a neutral side.
No, but it's a side that matters.
And by the sounds of it, this regent that was set up by these adventurers is probably the most neutral you're going to get. Some representative of the old ways, yes? Look, this isn't my first time in a court in disorder, let's put it that way. If you wish to gain some advantage here, then you're best working with trusted allies that you know will have your back in a fight, and then you move accordingly with them, so that when you make a major push, they're able to fill in the spots that you open up for them. It's normal political, well, I was going to say espionage, but
not to take advantage of them, but for interest in tactics.
Of course, just simply be intelligent with your actions.
Perhaps I have misread you after all. Without Mr. Marlowe, we are severely lacking in fighting power. The two of you, she'll point at Saul and at Damien, never met him, but that man could unleash an avalanche of stone and power and healing. He was a force.
I'm still recuperating after that fight, relearning from square one.
Well, I can assure you that I'm not quite the hardest hitter as they go, but what I don't make up for with large bursts of tiny explosions, I make for with a consistent outcome. You will find I never tire on the battlefield.
How is your deceptions? Your ways of telling lies, is it efficient?
Oh, you'll find no better silver tongue than mine.
I'll drop my Mornhal weapon. Let's say this is the king's weapon. Could you make that rumor spread easily?
Rumors. Well, I'd have to find the right.
Will widen.
If you're looking to spread a rumor, you're gonna have to find some people wanting to hear it.
Nar smiles creepily.
Now, I could attempt to speak with some of the right people, and they can edge it between the people, but if you wish to create a symbol out of this axe that the people can gather behind, which is what I believe you're getting at, well, you simply have to show its value. There is this terrorizing knight or angel. Should it cleave through one of these two, why, you wouldn't even need rumors. You'd have proof right there. And then obviously I would embellish the story a bit, call towards your great capabilities as you slew this great enemy, and why this weapon of a worthy foe could hold a throne or two.
Mr. Damien, while I think there is merit in Chrome's idea, it is an idea, and I do not think it would succeed. These sorts of things have generations of understanding behind them. The king's sword, the frozen crown, these are things that are historical. It's not something that happens from one day to the next by felling some great challenge.
But
How do
they
you
were
think-
myth. They were myth and legend, told by generations. This
Why not
same
give
blade
dead
can be
men
such.
false hope? There is plenty of dead men here. Give them hope that they will live. They will spread it about. Eventually it will reach the ears of all.
Hope. No thanks on that.
But I could begin the talks of a new upcoming Mornhallion, a person who wields their ancient blade, come to begin a new reign of saving the poor, unfortunate souls of this city, holding true to their ancient traditions. While you would be a bit mirrored of this current regent, if you can show your actual prowess, you can actually push back these forces, whether within combat or diplomacy, it would certainly give a lot more weight should you attempt to claim a kingly weapon.
I will slam my hand on the table. Are you deranged? This is already a three-way war. There are 3 sets of armies, which we do not have. We have us in this room. That's it. You think that whose hope are you going to be giving? Who are you going to give it to? One of the sides. If we're doing that, we might as well simply support Mornhau, the regent, get it under his heel, and then he'll. It's not as simple.
We have one thing they don't. We have the surprise. None of them know that we are here. We are all capable with each abilities. This first movement will be crucial. We must act, and I know how to act in one way.
Forward as always.
We can't be playing with wordplay. Blood has already been drawn. I am just clinging to the mess.
So which one do we start with? Because all we have to do is find one of the leaders, and she'll do a line across her throat with her finger. We sneak in, kill him, and get out. Simple as that.
No. That would be too simple. You have to parade his corpse around the streets.
Also,
Let people know that you have done it.
alright, actually a good point.
I'm
A
not
show of
against
a
this.
trophy certainly is a good representation of your own power, but unfortunately, I think assassination is certainly going to be one of the more difficult tasks. This is an open battlefield. There are going to be constant sentries, and obviously, in the middle of a war, generals are some of the best targets. They'll know.
Well, we have to do something, and we have to start somewhere.
I
Well,
guess
we
we
got
can
this.
start by gathering information.
Hmm.
I have ways to see throughout this city without moving from my location.
I, of course, can go unseen. You know this.
I can attempt to contact my brethren within this place, see if a few names can be spread.
And even in a war zone, I imagine the right people are active underground. really,
sorry.
between the four of us, we should be able to know everything that's going on in the city. Anything Mila may have left out.
Mila.
I'll point at the strange person. What is your position in this endeavors?
She will look over. I am here to heal the people and stop the fighting. Though I am one, and I am mostly here to observe, I offer my support if you mean it genuinely.
Well, that was simple.
We are here
Fully.
to save this people.
Save the people. Grom. And in a very blunt tone, she's like, I am conflicted. I would like to try to save her.
Yes, she has valuable intel. If we can get her conscious, we can gain insight of our enemies. She's been in the war long enough.
Upon that statement, Juno, make a religion check. It should be a trained skill for you.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Juno, you
That's
know
really good.
that the wounds that you are painstakingly trying to keep back from claiming the life of Willowpipe are from a divine source. They are actively still burning, even with the salves that you've put on. The only way that for the wounds to heal and for Mila Willowpipe's life safe, that the source of this divinity must fall and must be destroyed.
Ooh. This time she will look to Nar, because Nar was seeming the most intent on keeping her alive. The source of this ailment must be killed for them to regain any semblance of peace.
Nar smiles creepily and then goes back to normal face. And how sure are we of that?
Juno tilts their head confused.
Nar pulls out a healing potion and a greater purging potion and tosses them to Juno. Take these. First, you will need to most likely use the healing potion on her. I want to try something. I know it's magic. I understand exposure. She holds up her hands with sorcerer's marks. I know that too much exposure is bad for someone. So, take that purging potion, apply it to Mila when I'm finished.
This is the first time you've seen this person look a little nervous. They seem hesitant and they look around the table expectantly, as if someone will say something about whatever's going to happen.
Thimble's just kind of tossing around a gold coin in his hands.
Twilight Mouse will come off the chair and kind of hide behind the table a little bit.
So,
Do you need the room evacuated? No.
No. I don't mean to interfere with your fate. I just simply don't understand if this could be of further detriment to the patient.
Nar pauses, hands ready.
She's already at death's door. What Nar will do will
Also true.
bring it closer. Or bring her back to stabilize. I'll be ready if there is any unlikely magic to occur.
She's the only one that signed the waiver. I cannot interfere with anyone else currently. She points at Willowpipe. She looks around at you all nervously like you're about to, like, jump her or something. She seems scared.
You're a
Uh,
cleric. Just be ready to heal. This is a divine source, yeah?
Nods.
Well, this is an Arcadum question thing. I'm
Yes.
I'm a demon.
Yeah.
If I dispel magic,
Mm-hmm.
can I start ripping apart that divine energy?
Yeah. And the
Oh.
flesh underneath. And the soul is
Oh.
underneath.
Oh.
yeah, I mean, you can cleanse the
How
fire.
focused can we be on just the divine energy?
That's entirely up to your role.
Rip and tear.
Potential danger, risk and reward. This is the way of magic.
Certain death. All chance of success. What are we waiting for?
I could dispel it. Nar smiles. If I fail... Ugh.
If
Wasn't you
there's
just saying that you wanted to protect her and save her? Isn't risking her life kind of antithetical to that previous statement?
Just saying I can do it.
Do you intend to?
Miss Juno, question.
yes,
How long will she last? Otherwise.
Medicine check.
medicine. Wow.
Approximately a week, maybe 2, if her constitution holds.
A week or 2 if the fate wills it. If she is strong enough.
So if Na succeeds,
You could just heal her. Or I will greatly worsen the case. Nar locks
Miss Nar.
eyes specifically with Chrome.
I assume you are this person's friend, yes?
Glances over. Yes.
Um,
Friend.
hmm. Healing isn't just about the physical aspects. I hope you understand that there are also mental faculties to be taken into consideration.
Yes.
To be stated, we are aware that this was done by the Angel, and I'm pretty sure being hinted at that perhaps if we simply kill this Angel, which personally I think might be a bit of too much work for my own blood, but it's not exactly something I'd scoff at. One less Matharian agent of brutality, well, might do my soul good.
Is that a yes
Let's
to
go.
stopping the angel? She tilts her head.
Well, I mean, if you actually want this person to survive, I'm not exactly sure why we're saying let's risk it for the biscuit.
we could wait.
No,
No,
you have a week.
You could do what you're attempting at any time, yes?
So long as I have the magic, yes.
Do you think you'll still have it? In a week?
As long as I have a day of rest, yes.
If you think there is risk, if you think there is that much risk that you would not be confident, then it should be a last resort.
I am
The angel has to fall, regardless. If we could take it down in a week, that sorts this whole thing out. And if not, then you try.
My
Our
question, I
size,
guess.
true, but to some extent, I would rather do it while she is at least looks down at her, somewhat strong. Maybe after she's rested a bit, since she's worked herself so much today to talk to us.
Nor, when speaking to the orange, what was your feeling?
Nar frowns for once. Sits down. Leans in chair.
Well, that so be it. If the angel is corrupting, if the angel is causing the wound to stay, our first plan of action is to slay such angel.
Who knows how many others are wounded like her?
That's a good point.
Too much effort to fix them all. Cut off the head. Fine, Chrome. You're right. Thank you.
Oh, good. It's good to see us all coming together to agree on murdering a Mytherian. It warms my heart. I will assure that if information's what we're looking for, I will, like I stated, contact my brethren across these areas, see what the pieces that they were able to figure out. A few of you are locals, so hopefully you're able to speak to the god here, perhaps get a little bit of information on this angel, seeing as we clearly see that they have at least a few survivors.
True. Information would be good, yes. And Thimbletop. I understand your hatred of Mytherians probably more than most, being a sorcerer myself. But if you come across a Mytherian by the name of Carter, you'd better aid him.
May I ask why? Kind of.
I wouldn't still be alive if it weren't for him. And he's on our side.
He's on your side. Under what context?
To end the war.
Oh,
But we're here to ensure that it is happen.
All I'm saying is, you can hate Mytherians all you want. But don't hate my favorite one.
that's... Well, I mean, my hatred is my own, and you can deal with that. But this Carter, he's here to stop the war, but he's a Mytherian, so he's...
He was born and raised here as well.
So
Lived in
who's...
His task was to stop the Mytherian forces in a peaceful manner. Perhaps they can go back to the Pill City where it is crumbling to its last stand.
Well,
Informing the ignorant is good and all, Chrome, but we are wasting sunlight, and that seems like a resource that is not wastable at the current time and situation.
right. Well,
Just
understood.
know his name and appearance and move on.
Well, actually, thinking about it, if you have someone inside the church, and we need to get to this angel, they may be able to escort us through their lines to get us in close to this angel.
If he's here,
But
We
that's
don't-
also assuming
nobody
he'd be
make-
willing to betray his fellow men-at-arms for this peace you all agreed to.
his goal is the same as ours. It is of greater importance than the factions themselves. He was a member. He was with us at a World Council of the factions, and there is more at stake. We've gone over this to some degree in the orgy room, if you'll recall.
No, certainly, I understand that. But what I'm asking is, do you know if he would take his brother's blood? Or his brother's-in-arms blood, I should say.
He would do what must be done.
Are you sure?
He's a
of that?
Mytherian, but he is still like-minded.
He is a
King.
man of honor.
You start rubbing his chin. Oh, honor, you say? Those types have a bit of an issue with being deceptive and sneak attacking. But if you believe he's willing to attack his own people, he could certainly be the way we get to this angel. Perhaps even draw him out, call him forth to a certain part of the battle where we might be waiting and hiding for him, warned that there is a great enemy that he must go vanquish.
Have you lost hope in your supposed contacts for something like this?
No, there's always no point in betting on a single plan. You always have as many as you can find. Plus, these contacts of mine would just be information gathering. Very few of them will ever risk their lives for our sakes. And why should they? Every member of the Black Hand has their own ambitions, so to speak, that they're wishing to follow through.
What do you think, Sol?
Come back.
Does
I
this,
think all roads
sound
lead to the
confused
same
to-
place. Does it really matter which we take or which we think or dabble upon? Is it really important to think of the thorny road or the one paved with stones, the one paved in gold? We will arrive at our destination anyhow.
Well spoken.
Is that a rhetorical
Well
question?
said.
I picked gold. Why would I pick the one with thorns when I could pick gold?
Situational. In any case, I think we just go find it. Obviously, it's running around causing havoc and war. We see it, we follow it, we track it down, boom, done.
Well, we've got a little bit of time while her health still holds up. Shall we go about the city then, figuring out where everyone is? Say, perhaps talk to this general or regent or whoever who has taken over the throne in the prince's space. Perhaps learn a bit about him. If you intend on taking the throne he's currently occupying, it probably to your best that you at least know who he is.
Yes. Time for us to gather our information like we talked about.
I can look for the angel. I would recommend the two non-Matherian source of magic, not to attract their presence near it. One could look at the Baron, one could look at the King Prince.
I can investigate the Matherian, probably.
I
See what the deal
suggest
is
you
here.
not split your efforts and reduce your fate. If you care to mind.
Well, the angel is our most concern. I can do that from standing here.
She'll nod.
Well then. Shall
Give
we wait?
me some time. A rock will float behind Chrome and then it'll crush into an odd drop shape and I would do Arcane Eye.
While he's doing that, I'm going to sharpen my swords and be ready, because once he finds out where it is, I imagine we'll have limited time to make use of that information.
All right, so you want to send out the Arcane Eye?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll go over that in a second. What the rest of you guys are going to do, because it's going to take him a while.
Also, symbol thought, on my theory with the roads, if you have strong soles in your shoes, the spikes will not pierce them. But
I'm
the
listening.
gold will slowly
talking.
melt off the rubber
Don't
of
worry,
the
I'm just
sole
gonna
of
be
your
right around the corner.
shoes. Therefore, the thorny road is the best
You might have to
choice.
speak up. He's kind of far away, but keep talking.
No,
follow him.
minor image. I'm still here.
Minor image.
This is perfect weather for training. The body never goes heat.
If you require help with healing people, you know that
I am going to go and see if I can get in contact with any local Black Hand members.
Okay.
I'm gonna intimidate these Morguard by swinging my maul. That's it.
Okay.
Are you just flinch testing these guys?
Yeah, I'm a farming over here.
Well, while you're doing that, Juno's just gonna walk to one of them and whisper about, this person needing a bed in somewhere to recover safely. Like, like get her some.
And he'll come in here and grab her and use some of the other conference chambers, which has been turned into makeshift triage areas.
And she'll come back inside.
All righty then. So, with the use of Arcane Eye, I guess you can go over some stuff. Now you have only an hour, so it's gonna be somewhat limited, but you'll be able to take a look around to some degree. So Mornhal is separated into essentially 3 districts now that are controlled by each of the different factions involved. The northernmost district, which is where the Bard's College resides, is one of those districts, and it is technically supposed to be considered neutral ground, but people have not been respecting that. A short distance away from it, in the palace center, that is where the where the regent is maintaining control over the noble district as well as the surrounding armories, and is essentially controlling the city from there, or at least attempting to do so. The eastern district has been taken by the Metherians and held since nearly the beginning of the war, and the western district has recently fallen under the Brass Baron's purview, defeating the Metherians with a successive strike in the back. The Metherians were unable to receive supply or warning from their supply lines due to the actions of others of the Brass Baron's men, therefore leading to the potential to retake Mornhal. It should be noted that at this point, all 3 of those that have claim to the throne are considered equal amongst the people in terms of the legitimacy of their claim. That does not mean that everyone wants everyone else equally, no. It is that the legitimacy of the claim is considered the same. It should be noted that as of right now, the people, from what you're able to kind of glean and also ask Juno, is that about 60%, maybe 70%, believe that the regent should remain their king, for he was chosen by those that revealed the plot that killed the king and revealed that the king was actually already dead. So, through the concourse of heroic intervention, people are even aware that they needed a new king in the first place. And his captain of the guard was chosen as the regent king to take the place and start the new family line. So, quite a bit of people agree with the choice of the adventurers, but there are some that don't. Most notably, much of the military sided with the prince, of whom they have trained and spent time with direct, even more so than the captain of the guard, whom, by his nature, stood guarding the inner gates. And then you have the Brass Baron's claim, which the people probably trust the Brass Baron the least, but they cannot deny his power, his wealth, and the fact that he wears the frozen crown. The crown of the old kings of Mornhal. So there you go. You have 3 factions vying for control. The Arcane Eye can allow you to address some questions that you might have. What is it that you're looking for specifically?
Well, I know the location of all selective groups, right?
Relatively.
Already? Okay. I will mostly check upon the angel, as that is our first move of action.
You do not see any semblance or sign of the angel within the hour that you have the arcane eye from your current position.
Regent?
The regent is within the palace. You know where he is.
Okay. I would, because that's the King's Guard, isn't it? Or is that different?
The captain of the King's Guard is the regent, who was came by the adventurers before.
I will snoop on him.
Okay. As you send the arcane eye within, let's see. Okay, this next part we'll have to do in the mind's eye, because I haven't ordered the order maps of this specific place yet. So I have to do my job. Alright. As the arcane eye crosses the inner courtyard of the palace, you can see that the walls and parapets are lined with battle damage. Some with scorch marks and others with bits and pieces of broken wood and shattered steel. Up the stone steps, you see a pair of great oak and iron doors, covered with the vestiges of mighty Mornhow, the heraldry etched in a beautiful, almost Cyrillic pattern. You think that the method of burning was used in order to inscribe them. As the arcane eye flits inside, you can see that the regent king is currently in court. Several of the nobles seem to be with panicked look on their faces, and some that are just dead tired are currently conversing with the king, trying to convince him of a different action. One that has made everybody even more tense. From your position, you overhear one of the nobles, a man with a fanciful hat and black hair, call out, "My lord, surely you understand that we are in an untenable position. Much of His Majesty's forces serve the prince. We cannot deny this fact any longer. They are better supplied, better armed, and quite frankly, Your Majesty, they are better positioned. We should seek peaceful terms. It is the only way to ensure that Mornhow survives." Another noble will call out, this noble wearing a green jacket that has seen some wear and tear from the road. "Preposterous! My lord, do not listen to this charlatan. You would do well to mind his words. For would it not be most precarious of a position for you to remain out of business, Lord Wainwright? You intend to, of course, sell your many wagons to no doubt what will be needed to sojourn the survivors and the possessions of those that did not in and out of Mornhow towards the east. Your greed denotes treachery in your words. You would ask surrender. Surrender to a foreign deity, one who we have lawfully melded law with, lawfully allied with, that seeks to see it cut down by the very blood of the king? Insolent nonsense! Lord Regent, we must stand. You were chosen king by Cyrus. You were chosen king by the heroes of the north. You were chosen king by the chosen of the dusk lilies. It makes no sense to throw their distinction away. Our enemies are feeling as tired as we are. Our enemies are not so well positioned as this one would lead you to believe. They will break first. You were chosen, my lord. It is only right." Another nobleman will call out. This one, a little bit fatter and older than the others. "My dear lord, it matters really not about whom sits upon the throne, for it is the people that suffer. I do not wish to denote our to denote our struggles to be lessened. But I propose that we do not treat with this bearer of his religion and seek the only true path ahead. You are not nobility, sire. I mean no offense, but there is something in the blood that leads to leadership and power properly allocated. The Brass Baron contains such a lineage, and the wealth that will bring prosperity to all. He disdains the religion of Mytheria, and would let us keep our vows, to keep to our ways. Is that truly such a terrible thing, that our already severed bloodline of our kings trade from one replacement to another? Truly I ask you, sire, many times during our court you have denoted how you feel unworthy, that you feel that this has been thrust upon you. I am of the belief that perhaps you are wiser beyond any recollection, to listen to the very words that you speak. Another noble will cut him off. This one, a lady with fine silver hair. I have had all I can take to stomach from you, Granfeld. You would seek to suckle upon the brass teat of the Baron of the West. He is not Mornhallian. He does not have ice flowing through his veins. He does not know the struggle of the wind. And his mother did not bear him in the north. Therefore, he is no son of the north. You were chosen, my lord. You were chosen by heroes' blood. You are born of ice and snow. There can be no other. And through all of this arguing, you will see and witness the Regent Lord, who honestly seems to be a man of about 35, maybe early 40s, rapidly aging with gray, streaks going up his beard. You will see that he has a furrowed head, heavy sunken eyes that take away from his once easy, handsome looks. The crown of Mornhowl does not even sit upon his head, but rather he sits it upon the arm of the throne. He holds the sword in his hand, sheathed, gifted to him by the heroes of the North. Even now, through the arcane eye, the sword shines with a kingly light, and adds an authority to the presence of this otherwise less than remarkable man. It is here that you hear the Regent King speak. My lords and ladies, I understand that worthiness is in short supply of these darker days. You are right that I was chosen, but I know not the reason why. I was named regent, not king, by Cyrus and his companions. I confess, I do not believe they truly knew either of the burden that they would put upon me. But I cannot allow Mornhowl to fall. If I am made regent, it is my duty to protect it. To protect its soul, its stone and brick and mortar, yes, but the people therein. I understand that we are fighting a losing battle. But if I am not pressed here to defend Mornhowl against her enemies, is my surrender truly the path forward? To fill your pockets and to make easy the passing of Mornhowl? Death is assured, whether slow or quick. It'll take a long moment. To all men death cometh soon or late. We must choose as to what we will die for. Will we die for the stones of our fathers? For the blades of our mothers? Of who the forge right doth glow? Will we stand with the spirits of the north, the ones that walk in each of our babes' walking footsteps? The snow has chosen us, not them. The princeling lost his way. He turned against his people. He was named traitor, oath-breaker, kin shattered. The brass baron, though he may smile with wicked teeth and shine seducing, I see him for what he is, an opportunist. No. No. We stand and we fight. The wind will decide who wins. Your arcane eye dissipates as your hour is up.
Man, that's good.
Yeah, I just ad-libbed that shit.
Great. Just fantastically presented. Well done. Clap.
I was doing it raw there. I didn't have any props or nothing.
It felt good. It was visceral. Very good. Very good.
Well done, my lord. Well done.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. I'm
My
Blitzo.
goodness.
Where's my daughter, the wolf? Okay. Have you guys seen a tall, gay owl man? Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Upon his arcane eye to dissipate, he will come to conscious and look around and see everyone that's partially left and fell, harassing the guard.
Nari is meditating.
The guard keeps flinching, and Saul keeps laughing. It is a vicious cycle. You are a guard! I'm sorry.
Whereas, Damien.
Oh, let me go do Damien's bit real quick.
He's right there for however long that illusion lasts.
Damien left, and you're searching for other Black Hand users.
Yes.
Okay. You should know that searching for other stand users means you'll have to go out into the open warfare. Because they are not here.
There's none on the Bard's College?
No.
I need an escort. Sorry, looking through my spells real quick, see if I got something.
Your best buddy's right here.
Your escort.
Yeah, go ask.
You can walk up to him and ask him if he wants to be a guide.
There is only one. There is only one that can protect you from the horrors of this world.
Oh, yes, okay, here's the spell that'll help me. Banishment on Saul.
What do you mean? He's at home.
He just goes back to more now.
Cool. I'm already at my home. I'm also showing off my able and uninjured body to this guard. Look at him, fucking weakling.
Oh my god.
Oh, the walking back, having gone to the church.
Huh? What happened? You got a little scar? Look at this. Boom. Pow.
Hoo-ha.
Ain't never seen this much muscle on an arm, have you? Look at this. Oh.
I mean, I've seen a lot of muscle in my day.
But it's not your day, is it?
Oh. He will kind of hang his head as Damien comes walking up.
Aren't these like your brethren? Like people we lived and grew up with?
It seems my humor is not working on them. I should stop. He is getting depressed.
That's how you treat your friend. Has this all been an attempt to be friendly with me? These open racist comments?
No, I'm just being racist to you. I hate Corvin halflings.
So if they're not Corvin, they're fine?
No, I hate foreigners more than Corvin halflings.
Oh, okay, so it's like a magnify. Understood. So then why are you harassing... Oh, right, you said you were trying to be...
I was
So do
trying to
not-
lighten his mood.
You sit there staring at him blankly for 5 minutes and then made him flinch as you pretended to throw your weapon at him and then proceeded to berate him for his weak, broken body.
To be fair, the Mornhowl guard will say, I get it now. Look at me all weak, unable to defend myself.
He will walk over and put a hand on his shoulder. I am sorry, brother. I did not mean to insult you.
You speak only truth, there is no insult. I was defeated.
But
At least it wasn't by a halfling.
that's our spirit.
That's the spirit!
I could correct that for you.
Make fun of Thimble!
Anyway, Thimble, what brings you here? I'm sorry, I'll step away for a moment.
Well, I was going to attempt to contact the others, but the church, unfortunately, doesn't seem to have any of my brethren throughout its halls, which, in truth, is rather surprising. Usually any place that holds a vast amount of arcanists will hold a few of my brothers hiding amongst it, but I can only assume that they're out about in the warfare, perhaps, well, picking amongst the refuse, finding something for themselves. During times of war, there is quite a lot to pilfer.
I wouldn't think opportunists to be in a place where people who are maimed, crippled, and injured are.
Oh, that's some of the greatest opportunities. Why, who best to steal from than from the dying? What are they going to do? Fight you?
The Mornhowl
That is
guard
the most-
will frown and will say, I don't know if I agree with that.
He's right, they could die fighting a warrior stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if you're looking at it that way. If you know how to protect yourself, obviously, is one of the key parts of all this. Some of them do pretend to be dying. There's a few cowards amongst all of them, after all.
Your scummy behavior only helps me to increase my racism towards your kin.
Oh, good to know that you are able to hold more information in that little head of yours. But, unless you intend on,
The
Well, I'd rather
Mornhowl guard
go.
will say, his head is enormous.
Okay.
And yet
Trying,
so
trying,
cabinet.
trying to defend Saul, of course.
It's so big and fat.
No.
He has a 5 head, my lord.
But, well, I don't suppose any of you want to go on a cruise through the battlefields. I've been seeing if I can attempt to find a few others who might be hiding amongst the refuse.
Oh, we'll look left, we'll look right. Oh, would you look at that? My pockets are empty and goldless.
So I should
Is
ask
that Thimble
Venice,
thought?
so I should ask Venice Tier instead, is what you're saying.
Well, Benethir is currently concentrating on magic. I don't think he can do anything for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure it should be over at some point.
Alright. He will just keep chatting with the guard.
Yep,
He'll-
yep, 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 yep.
Contemplating spending more time with Saul was not going to be in my cards today.
All right. Meanwhile, before you get there, I want to make sure these people have a chance to talk to each other.
Oh, yep.
Anything?
If
Zooms in.
is Chrome
What-
still zooming in
Yeah,
on his eye?
Yeah, he's still an
No,
arcane eye. Oh, okay. All right, all right. In that case, you arrived because that's been an hour. Okay, go ahead.
Well, unfortunately, there's none of Black Hand members amongst those within the, well, college itself.
How long
Sadly.
does your illusion last, Thimbletop?
Oh, that one dissipated quite a while ago.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if there were two in the room now.
Plus, it was a voice, not of an actual illusion.
Ah,
I have gathered information on the King's Guard. Bring
Oh, good.
Cell inside.
Oh.
Make sure he's not harassing the locals.
You're a little late on that, but Saul, your superior, wants you.
I don't have any superiors. I answer only to my lord and savior, the Barrow King.
Didn't you just say "fuck the Barrow King" earlier? Like you, like, you just.
I was out of character. You can't.
Okay.
You're violating my player
That was
rights.
lurker.
Okay,
That
you're
was
violating
violating my
fair.
player rights. You're violating my rights. Okay, continue. Apologies.
Well, I'd like you to
Pass
not mumble
that.
that under your voice and say that to Venustier where he could hear you.
Order.
Benethir,
Order, people.
You are not
order.
my
I'd like a
superior.
pan-fried noodle. Ooh, sweet and onion shrimp.
Very funny.
I do hope you understand.
I do not care about your opinions. Anyways, the prince is on the verge of surrendering. His council is urging him both ways to have the Mitharians
You mean
to pull out this war. The other regent.
Oh, the regent. Okay, I was going to say. Thought the prince had all the armies.
Yes.
So the regent is
And-
looking to drop it. Oh no.
But I think there's an opportunity here that he does not know. We know information on both sides of the fight. The Brass Bearing has its allies, his forces split through the Broken Oaks, the Broken Brothers, and the Pale City is in ruins. We can just simply say if they wish to claim Mournhell, they will have no home to return. Will be our leverage to peacefully negotiate new terms.
Now,
We'll
we'll
use this
run that-
information through the legitimacy of the God, King's God.
So, to be clear, you wish to speak with this regent?
Yes.
And you, from what I've understood, you're saying that he's currently being argued on both sides to fall towards either the Brass Baron or the Church.
Correct. He has no knowledge of the issues that both sides already have. He's been stuck here between two walls.
And you intend on strengthening the resolve by informing them of the weakening position of the Mitharians and then perhaps your own personal leverage with the Brass Baron?
Correct. Any more lives would be insufficient. Will cause more damage than harm.
Well, this certainly is a decent position to come and negotiate with. You would be strengthening his position as the current leader. Are you sure that with your whole king-making idea that's the way you wish to go with this? You would simply be claiming the seat from him a bit more difficult.
Why does it matter?
My understanding,
It's his idea.
it doesn't look like he wants.
Do you? Truly.
It is my
You-
home. It's the greatest honor to be king of your home.
It is your home, but do you truly want to be the ruler of it? You already have Arcadum.
What's wrong
And-
with having more than 2 towns you own?
You're starting to sound like the Brass Baron. That's my concern.
Oh, come now. This is a normal thing amongst kings to have a certain level of expansionist idea where the people you care about move
Amen.
are in different positions that you simply wish to have your hand and control over.
Is it worth more to your fate to rule and have more power, or to help people in need?
Of
Well,
course, it's for the people. I'm not simply taking the city because I want it. I
Or
live
is helping
within
the
this city.
people only gaining you more strength that you wish to be king. Which one is better for the people?
I'm simply stating the fact that the regent doesn't seem to be wanted. To be king, to be regent. If he doesn't want it, I'll take up the mantle.
I see.
I'm simply taking position. I do not really want it. It is tempting. Then again, I'm also a man on the move. So perhaps I won't take it. The option is laid out before me. But again, it is for the people.
I agree that we should speak to the regent. And also to the Baron's men. We still have the Metharians to contend with.
And an angel to kill.
Yes, for Mila. She has a week.
We can work. We have a week's time approximately, correct?
Juno will nod.
We have time to assemble our forces. If we can be on the good side of the regent, we can use his armory to focus on the angel.
Well, looks like we figured out our first step. Do you wish to speak with the Baron's men first, or this regent? Personally, I'd probably state this regent.
We shall speak to the regent. Our surprise is still intact. We do not want both the Metharians or the Brass Baron knowing that we are here, as we have ties to both sides.
This is going to be very confusing for a lot of them. But I told you I would be with you, whatever you chose. Point me at who needs killing.
And how exactly do you wish to approach them? As this Chrome they keep calling you by, or Veneth Tyr of Moaskadan?
Either name will work. I used my name as Mila does not know my other.
Oh, trust me, there is a very good point in which approach to take. Will you approach them as a fellow Mornhallian man, a person to whom understands their trials? Or will you walk forward as a man of strength and power who might be of Mornhall, but holds reign to their neighboring lands? If
I
you
can
walk
be
in
both.
as a member... If
I
you
can
walk
hold-
in... Oh, go ahead.
I can hold power of a city and be a part of another. They don't care about the person, they care about what they represent. I'll just wield my blade and they will know my culture immediately.
It is your ways. I will not question them. If you wish to show strength, then perhaps a little bit of a show. I walk in with this machine that you wish to have brought with us, a bit of a... I could add a little pizzazz to it, a bit of an aura to yourself. What do you say?
Are you a golemancy?
Oh, no. When I speak of aura, I mean something of the... Well, and the golem is simply just to give you a sense of a larger sense of accomplishment. To hold such a creature at your beck and call means that there is something special about you. And as for the aura as well, let's just say I can make you look more grand with a little flick of my wrist.
And this is the use of illusion magic, correct? I
Yes.
won't need no illusion.
Oh, if you must.
I'll come as myself, and that's all it's worth.
I'll never be
Juno
able to get
nods
the...
in approval.
No one understands a grand entrance, but understood.
I will
All
follow his
natural.
example and take off my hat and mask. If you're going as yourself, then I will follow as such as well.
Gasp!
What will you do, strange woman?
Me? She seems to have forgotten that she was sitting in the middle as she was paying attention to what everyone else was saying. Would you like me to assist you?
What is your skills?
She seems nervous about that.
You're
Medicine,
obviously a
mostly.
hero.
Yes. I can't really assist you, though, unless you sign a waiver, if you would.
Ar's eyes light up. A contract?
No, a waiver. She looks at Nar specifically when she says that. Just I'm not liable for interfering in your fates.
Liable for interfering in our fates?
Our fate is broken.
You see her open up an old scroll, and I'm gonna put it in the art chat here. She's going to set this release from liability waiver out onto the table.
Oh, Nar immediately just picks it up. Participant waives any and all claims against the observer to participate and learn from their daily lives. Activities including but not limited to eating breakfast, taking noble houses, fighting off spiders. Really? Yeah, okay.
It's it happens more often
In
than you think.
jail, learns deep life lessons, dying from bandit attacks, etc.
I'm sorry, did you say bandit attacks?
Yes.
As you were reading that out loud? Chrome, wisdom saving throw.
Looks at Chrome. Those who sign agree that the parties shall not be liable
Sweats.
to them, their families, friends, bosses, or secret family members long removed from personal injury, property damage, or any other claims arising from or related to participation of the observer and their endeavor. My God, you really went into this, didn't you?
She nods, very proud of
Not
herself.
responsible for any mental trauma suffered by interfering in your mortal life or injuries resulting from persistent danger, deadly challenges, nor are responsible for whatever lack of cognitive capacities that might lead to failure in life struggles and emotional breakdowns. Death by any pre-existing health conditions is also waived if the observer is able to bring you back or heal you of these conditions. The observer has made every legal, moral, and magical attempt to ensure the safety of those considered allies. That being said, should an ally meet their end in service, the observer reserves the right to bring you back as an aid for simple tasks and small chats. Necromancy?
Her poking her little claws together like her clawed armor. She's like, I get lonely sometimes.
Is that all of it?
Yes, it's just a waiver for
That
you to
appears to be
sign.
all of it. Nothing in between the lines, nothing like that. Shuts it.
Sure, Twilight Mouse will look nervously over at Chrome. She's worried about dealing in our fates.
Our faces
Everywhere
are
you
ready.
go. Sorry.
Squints. Do you wear a holy symbol?
She does.
Ah,
Okay, who has religion? Actually, you guys know this symbol because you pissed.
I've read the book.
Because you pissed and shitted on it. That is the symbol of the Matron of Fate.
Oh, now that is karma right there.
Sorry, I interrupted you there, OP. What were you gonna say, Chrome?
We are already on the Matrons of Fate's bad side. You can't mingle with our fate even if you wanted to. She has already dealt that collateral damage.
Oh, you are still in the tapestry. It's just she has taken your strands. If that is to be your fate, then that is it. But you are not free of it.
Marlo would be so mad.
I have no clue what you said, but if we need to sign this waiver for you to join, give us the papers.
I don't know,
Duel. Oh, go ahead.
well, that you know that we halflings care a little bit about this fate. Life has always shown us the upsides, and I see no reason why you should be giving yourself some liability. Not to mention, there's so many holes in this. Nothing about a patron or...
Oh, I know, right? So lovely.
I'm here to observe. This is just simply my waiver that if I heal you, or if some grievous injury comes to you, I am not liable for that fate.
Well, you've got some of that underwriting, so if we die, well... there's no fun in poking holes in such amateurish work, but I understand.
She seems
So
to
you-
smile.
Listen to this fuck. Sorry.
Just give it here, and I'll take it and sign my name.
She
Pass
seems
it
to
over
like
to
that.
Thimbletop. We'd be
You
happy
see-
to have you.
He'll quickly scribble in some unreadable cursive. Pass it on.
Classic.
Ah, good. A doctor's signature.
He will write his name in a fine print signature.
Oh my god, look at these. Ooh. Alright, Saul. Time to sign your name. I believe in you, big guy.
Finding names.
Roll an in check.
Fuck that, bro. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Signing names is gay. Alright, I'm gonna bring a knife to my thumb and cut it, and then just press it against the paper.
Okay.
Nar's eyes light up at that.
He used blood to sign his name.
I should get him to sign something.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna put blood on your fist and punched it.
Too much space would have been used on
Nar
this
gets the
parchment.
contract back. Now, this is theirs. I would like a slight addendum.
My
That last
apologies,
part.
I don't... Oh, I see. Would you not like me to try to revive you should you fall?
Oh, no. If I should die in any way, shape, or form, I absolutely want you to try and bring me back. No matter the expense, I would like for it to come back, yes. However, upon being brought back, I would like to be released so that I may go back to my regular business. Of course, I promise that I will still stay with you and have chats and such. I just cherish my freedom.
Oh, of course. That was all. Sometimes I need help with some things. I'm not as strong as I look.
Just so long as I'm released.
She'll nod.
Very good, then. I'll write something up.
Until the waiver is signed, I cannot give you any healing or interfere in your...
Oh, no. I'll have it done
endeavors.
within the day. I'll write up my little amendum to that last part. I'll let you look it over, and then we can get to signing. Agreed.
Miss Nar, the word is either amendment or addendum. Pick one.
Nart twitches slightly.
What the fuck did this halfling say to you?
Ugh,
Eat his
it's always
balls.
up to the halfling to correct someone on their mistakes.
Words are important. They have power.
Look, just because you
Where
don't have
is
an
this-
understanding nor a respect for bureaucracy does not mean it doesn't have power over your daily life.
Nar suddenly just sits there and thinks for a moment as she has handed you back the liability with everyone else's names on it.
Leave it to
will-
the halfling to raise their voice as we all sit around a damn table where we can hear each other at a normal tone.
They could hear your bellows from hell. What are you going on about?
You breathe very loudly, Mr. Sol. Listen to him breathe.
You could
have
hold
respiratory problems.
your breath
You could
and
be more
stand perfectly
conscious, you
still
know.
and still be the loudest man in the room.
Yes, they do say my eyes bring a certain noise to the room.
Do you listen to yourself or do you just speak and
Juno will take the contract and just bow her head.
yes, let us move on.
I will help you all to the best of my abilities then.
Good.
So now you're contracted to heal them, yes?
I am non-liable to interfere in their fates.
That's right. The contract
I
does
need
not
to
say that she is forced to heal us, simply that we allow her to. That's what it says here.
Yes. How powerful are your healings? What all can you deal with?
I haven't tested it on any battlefield, but I like to think I'm
Well, you're clearly able to keep Miss Willowpipe up and running, even though her wounds are quite grievous. And you may not be able to put those wounds back together due to the magics, but what of other things? Curses? Stuff of that nature?
I can remove them.
I think I'll need to have a chat with you sometime in private. She gives a smile.
Juno will look over to Twilight. I would be a little bit nervous, and I don't know much about all of you, so maybe in time we could get to know each other better.
Yes, perhaps we should start with actual introductions. Mr. Chrome, Venetir, you know. Across the table we have Mr. Sol. Sol Lipo. And this is Na of Clan Root. I myself am Arabella Ambasong, and this is Damien Thimbletop, a recent addition to the team.
Oh, I see.
She'll hold a hand up to her face and then whisper very loudly, "He's new."
And she's subtle.
Juno will put a hand up to her lips and just kind of giggle at the back and forth banter between you two.
Oh no.
I think she's just threatened that another halfling's about to take over her position, but I worry not. I'm not so good at disguises as you.
I
Or
glance over at him
sneaking
and I
around.
glance back at her and her weird little giggles. No. I know what you're thinking. It's nothing like that.
She tilts her head.
They're in love.
Furries.
What? I just
Yes.
thought what you were saying was funny to each other. Is there something else? I'm missing?
We'll give you a disgusted
Wince.
look at that comment.
I'm joking. What is your name, miss?
Please, call me Juno.
Juno?
Juno?
What, just Juno?
Just Juno. Do you mostly have secondary names? Should I think of one?
Are you of common birth? Do you not have a legacy behind your lineage?
I'm sorry.
She says,
Right? Looks.
Don't mind him. He's a very straightforward minded creature.
Just Juno tells me that you are, perhaps not from around here. Corvins, I must explain, usually have family names. They're very proud. We've had companions with us before that had single names and no surnames, but they were all foreign. Is that the case with yourself, ma'am?
Yes, if it would make you all feel better, I can just tack on a secondary name.
No, that's not necessary. Simply strange to us, is all.
No, it's fine. It is yours and yours to keep.
He'll nod.
Juno it is. Well, I suppose everything is in order. Shall we make way to the palace? I imagine there is some travel between here and there. We might want to keep a low profile, avoid confrontations if we can.
Are we taking the Royal Defender with us?
I don't have. I just have the orb. I don't actually have a construct.
Oh, wait, what's the orb?
What does that mean?
The Royal Protector.
He has the core, bro. He doesn't
Yeah.
have the mold.
We never actually made one.
Yeah, we
Oh.
can't.
No, we have 4 of them already.
Yeah, there were 4 active in the city when we took it.
Oh,
It's 4
You did
active,
take
4
one?
unbuilt.
4 active, 4 unbuilt. So he has
Yeah,
an
I have.
unbuilt one.
I have an
Active or an
unbuilt
unbuilt?
one.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he
okay.
has the inactive heart of one,
Oh,
as
okay.
he cannot take an actual golem with him, as it is gigantic.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I
I
am not
was-
that strong.
I
My soul
assumed
brain actually
Laza
kicked in. Like,
was
what
built
are the
different.
logistics
Alright,
behind
I didn't
this?
know he was, you know.
Oh, come on. Okay, well. Shall we then? Hop down from my seat. Start going to the door.
Are you displaying your foreigner features? Hey, Yono?
You know.
Are you displaying your
Yono?
foreigner features?
Um,
This is out of
for the
character.
most part, they look like they're just embellishments on her cloak, like her wings and the golden crown and mask. She hasn't moved them at all. She's pretty stationary when she sits and stands.
Okay. So they just look like ornaments on clothes. Okay. Racism is not activated just yet.
Racism not
afraid.
active.
But
Oh,
she is a white woman.
Solace is a foreigner and a white woman.
Dane.
A foreigner of common birth.
Also,
If we
Lurker,
are-
don't think I missed that you used the Spanish J. I heard that.
Yeah.
You know.
I heard that.
Mm. We are about to have a long travel.
Juno will linger near Nar and Twilight the most. She does not seem comfortable with the other 3.
Mm.
All
Oh.
boys. I totally
I know.
understand.
The
know.
Mornhallian J.
Let me just what would be insight?
How are you not comfortable? Don't you tower over us? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, she's 7 foot, but she seems more nervous to be standing near you guys for some reason. She's just like, nope, I'm just gonna be over here.
I'm afraid if we have a long travel or anything ahead of us, I might have to disappear for a little while. Looks at Twilight,
I see.
nods.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm always following.
Well, if we are ready to begin, I guess, sneaking our way to the Regent.
This girl, lead the way. Do you not know it?
Give me a second.
Understood. It's rather cold out here, though, so, you know, don't take your time.
But
I'll wait until they all leave this room.
Okay.
It is quite cold. I'll put my scarf on.
All these people are unconscious, are they?
They're unconscious, yeah.
They wearing cloaks?
Yeah.
I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloaks.
Okay.
I just take them.
Okay. You
I
bandit them.
take
You bandit
I
them.
take this guy's pockets too. Just this guy.
Oh, he has 2 gold in his pockets.
I'm 2 gold up.
For the
There's a
people.
more.
Ah, good old Chrome, the king to be, stealing from the injured in the triage tent.
I'll hand out. Go inside.
Truly a beneficent king.
Huh? You're telling me to go inside?
I'm telling the Morn Guard to go inside.
Oh, okay.
I'll hand out the cloaks.
It is warm out here.
Ooh,
In here.
a little big. I will
We'll use
take
this
the
to hide our
knife and
faces.
cut mine short.
Okay. Thimbletop and Ambersong receive 2 blankets
Yay, blankets.
instead of
Excellent.
clothes.
New art time. For blankets.
Yeah! I'm gonna draw a cloak.
I haven't drawn a new Twilight Mouse in ages.
Now, I've got this. And he will snap his fingers, and his clothes will change to the same design.
They changed to the same design?
As far as you can tell.
Like, his clothes changed to his clothes? What design are we?
Of the Morn Guard.
Oh, of the Morn card. Okay. Sorry. That was stupid.
Are we being sneaky? Should I sneak? Is that what's happening?
Don't worry,
Yes,
ma'am.
I
I have us covered.
Guys, really necessary, Chrome. I have no insignias of my lord.
It would help to pass as a Mornhellion.
Is he not a Mornhallian?
I am.
He has the Bear King colors.
Oh.
I
Yes,
do
that's
bear
right.
his colors, yes. I'll put on the cloak. That doesn't mesh well with this fucking green. It looks terrible.
Oh, it's
I
clashing.
fucking hate it.
Ugh. Are you from Mornhow? Si. Si. Es Mornhow.
Light of
Are
hands.
you from Mornhow? Okay.
Something invisible just takes a cloak.
Si.
I let it happen, as I know my fellow friends are
Do you know? Do you know?
not stealing my gold.
Also, do we not find it suspicious that the Morehouse guard had 2 gold pieces? That guy was rich. He's doing something shady.
That guy.
Y-
That guy
y-
sells
you mean
drugs.
you mean he's a guard and he earned his pay and you took his pay?
We don't
I
know
would have taken
anything.
his everything, bro.
No one
I
knows
would have
that he
left
had
him
it.
naked,
Nobody knows
laying
he
on the
did that.
fucking ground.
He
I
stole
do not
his
care.
clothes and went through his pockets. What do
He
you mean?
stole his cloak. He has his shirt, shoes, and pants on.
Yeah, and underwear.
Uh huh. I would have taken
I'm
all
a
that.
bandit, not
That's
a monster.
fabric.
I'm a bandit,
Alright.
not a monster.
Mr. Chrome, would you kindly lead the way, and I will try and keep us hidden
Yes,
as we go.
It's actually pretty hard to miss the palace.
Nice.
Alright,
Nice.
the party disappears from existence. Some still whisper about whether or not they were ever real in the first place.
We were.
We were. We were.
Let's go.
We were real.
We're real, guys. We're totally
you are
here.
real. You are real.
You are real.
You are real.
Alright. Unfortunately, I have to prep all those places. So I'll add your extension to the next session. We'll just do it then. So
Sweet.
we're going to stop
yeah.
here, though.
Very good.
Good fucking
Cool
session.
character, Crow.
Yeah.
Breathes down the neck of Saul as we walk.
For,
He's very-
for real. And an amazing job, bro.
Very pretty.
You were just as good as I thought you were going to be.
Much appreciated. Had
I'm
to
glad.
bring my top game, my A game.
Yeah,
I
man.
have to. I have to with all these S tier characters. I gotta bring my best, man.
Jesus.
Best.
He's just
Bro, I'm an
I-
E tier at best.
The S tier comes from committing to the bit.
I love
Yo, if this was Gacha, he'd beat that trash. The fucking E tier.
Pardon me, you know. What?
You know.
That got me, dude. The fucking guy.
I didn't know he was talking to me. I was like, "What?"
Hey, do you know where the bathroom is?
Hey, you know.
¿Dónde estás?
Yes. Are you
Well,
from
but-
Morehouse? Sí.
Everyone's,
Soy de
everyone's
Morehouse.
fine. Can I rename my healing spell reverse?
You know, reverso. Yes. Oh my gosh.
No,
Correct.
reverse. That's funny.
No, you.
Change your healing word to nuh-uh.
Counterspell should be no you.
Counter spell is nuh-uh. I think it was too.
What do you mean?
Oh man.
Yeah, Hunter, spell this, you filthy casual. Maul to the head.
If you ever cast Find Familiar, bro. Oh, the things I have planned.
I'm scared.
Plan familiars and Corvanus.
Almost chose that spell. I did.
I tempted her.
I was very tempted.
I would have totally
That's
made.
the-
I totally made an imp and just made Bledsoe.
That's the Gamba Pokemon spell of
I
Corvanus.
missed part of my little Blitzo imp. I'm so sad.
There was still time.
That's alright. We are the same caster. I'll just teach you Find Familiar.
That's true.
Oh
He's
my
also a
God.
fine
He
caster.
can do that.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
You can really
That was an
spell.
excellent session, everybody. You guys are great. Hugs / kisses. Thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody, let me go and show off this one piece of fan art. It's the actual liability agreement. That is
Yes.
fantastic.
I
so cool.
love that. I love that so much.
Thank
We
you.
hate the fate enjoyers.
The fate.
It was
She's
One
come
day,
to the
Saul
wrong
woke up.
campaign.
We out here
One day,
tugging on
Saul
our
woke
own
up and
strings.
just felt less lucky. He wasn't even involved.
It was so funny when she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna follow the matron of fate," and I'm like, I just nodded, dude. I was like, "Okay."
Poetic.
Marlowe's gone, immediately walks in with like, alright.
A fucking super tall
This
angel
is
lady.
what we get.
Hits us with the well. Look what we got here.
well. If it ain't a couple of fateless fuckboys.
Hey, it sure seems like you guys fell far after dissing my god.
Man. Alright, anyway.
I'm here to
thanks
teach you
for,
that lesson.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow for even more D&D shenanigans. Bye-bye, everybody.